Hello again, my friends. Thank you for stopping by Great American Crappy Review Cop. What a fucking tremendous night. I mean, this is... You talk about friends and family and just the bowling alley and just friends and great night. Life is great. We got the big football game tomorrow in Fairfield, but great bowling night tonight. Win or lose. I mean, Ryan Holiday in town. Wanted to mention the great Doc Holiday and your Steve Mike Sell. I'm not going to mention that, but just a great night. Mike Horn. Just great people. Mary Jo buying drinks and... Brad, Jeff, Pesher. I mean, I am so blessed to be alive and have great friends. Mike Gillespie, how about Mikey? And to be blessed and be like Dale Rush, the great Dale Rush. His birthday, he's buying me beers. Just to be blessed and be alive. Liz Linkus showing up with the great Linkus. Just great to be alive. So, things are good, folks. And here we go tonight. We're gonna wrap it up here. It's 9 o'clock. We're gonna wrap it up here. It's gonna do the variant here. It's the Great Lakes Christmas Sale, 2018 version, the Great Lakes Christmas Sale, 2018. Here it is. I've drank it. Going to review it here, 2018 Christmas Sale. I'll tell you a couple of things. The ABV kind of stays the same. Was it 7.5? I think, let's see here. This bottle, 7.5, correct, 7.5. Says ale with spices and honey. It says, do not open till Christmas. Whoever coined that phrase obviously hasn't tasted Christmas ale fresh honey. Christmas ale is fresh honey, cinnamon, and ginger flavored. Now, one thing I will say is it's best by 2/11/19. The Great Dave always said that's one thing you always admires by Great Lakes. Does not give you a born on date, but it says fresh by date, so I'm going to take that as the same thing, and it is. The rain has kind of stopped. There's some sprinkles around. I think the most of it's over. We did pick up close to 2 inches, about a 1.96 since yesterday. And again, some areas 2.5. You go a little bit south and east, or closer to 3. So this was an event where the rain was more southeast. So the Great Miami River, it's rose. I mean, obviously it's up tremendously, but you may get near action stage. I think you may get 13 and 14. But when the bulk of this rain, 2 inches in most of the basin, an inch and a half to the north, it's a nice rise, and there's going to be some slight flooding, I guess, but it's gonna go. It's the heaviest rain south and east, so I think the forecasters obviously blew it up again. I mean, we were told 3 to 5. Most areas 2.5. Some isolated 3-inch spots, but again, maybe they blew it up at 3 to 5. And yeah, I mean, it's not even really them. I was reading to somebody earlier. It's not even really them. So back to the beer, Great Lakes Christmas Sale, 30th anniversary. Let's get the top up and get into a glass, and let's get going. You've had a lot of beer tonight, and want to get to bed, so we're gonna get this one into the. There's that light, and that should come on now. Fuck. There we go. There outside tonight. Excuse me. There's our 30th anniversary cap. We've done a few of those, so it was about 5 minutes. So let's get into a glass. Mine and Krugel's glassware and a Great Lakes ware here. Get the pour. It's a sport. It's a nice. Love that color. That orange cinnamon auburn color. I'll tell you what, this is great again this year. I had a couple of these. It's different than last year. That's kind of why I think this is still. I think it's the best Christmas sale. I was talking to Chastity, the great bartender at Great Lakes. It's the best Christmas sale that I've drank every year. I mean, it really is. And there's some great ones. Holly Jolly's a great one. Jubilee. Breckenridge is still decent. Some other companies, the Anchor one, believe it or not, that Maple Christmas is good. There's some good ones out there. They really are. But this is still the best of the best. So, you get a quick aroma here. You get aromas of, there's definitely cinnamon and some honey in that beer. Again, the problem with it, look at that color. That is a great color, that pour, that auburn color. A little bit of head on that, not terrible, but it's going to hang around. Just well crafted, it's balanced. I mean, I will say this year, and I'm going to explain it into the beer and the sip, that it is the less spiced. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, not saying it was, I don't know. Thank the Brewers of Great Lakes. Thank tonight for having a great night with great friends. Life is good. Cheers, everybody. See you. I'll tell you what. Perfect amounts of notes. Perfect amounts of cinnamon and honey notes. Cinnamon is the dominant feature. Honey. Slight amount of ginger. I think cinnamon... Good amount of cinnamon. Here's some honey, some ginger, tap. It's just an awesome beer, folks. I mean, every year, look at the lacing. Some nice lacing, grass lacing. I mean, it's so well crafted. I mean, you cannot You know, like I told somebody the other day, I was like, this beer changes every year, but it's always good. When there's never been a bad Christmas ale in my lifetime since I've been 21. I've been drinking since about 2013, I think. 2013, 14. Some great memories on this beer. It's really just a kick ass. It's the best Christmas ale, and again, I don't know. People always, I get made fun of knocking for drinking this beer, but fuck them. I'm not saying fuck them, but to each his own. I'm not saying fuck them, but to each his own. I respect everybody's opinion, but this is the kick ass. It's kick ass. I mean, cinnamon, honey. I will say though, it's not as spicy as last year. I'm definitely getting less spice. I'm actually going to say that it's crazy because I actually get a little more cinnamon, less honey, less ginger. It's not as full body. I mean, it's still great, 7.5%. It's still kick ass. I would love to try this on draft. I tell you what, we're going to Little Miami Brewing tomorrow. Watch my tribe. Hopefully win. I'll let me down. But this is still just kicking. Look at lazy. 7.5%. Oh my god, that cinnamon. Right there. That cinnamon, that honey. I think it's predominantly cinnamon. There's some honey in there as well. If I had to go spice, cinnamon, honey, ginger, probably have to go. There's that light again. Get this. Yeah, sorry about that outside. Probably have to go like 40. Yeah, I probably have to go 60 cinnamon, 20 honey, 20 ginger. Maybe 60, 30, 10. I don't know. There's definitely cinnamon's around the factor. But it's a great beer, folks. It's the cream of the crop for Christmas ale. So I'm going to shut it up. The light's acting up. But I'm going to give it a 4. A 4 out of 5. It's hard for me to go any higher than a 4. I'm not saying it's not a great beer. 4 is still a good beer. But, you know, there's nothing. I mean, it's a Christmas ale. And it's not. And again, it's not saying it's not a great beer. It's a great beer. It doesn't, like, okay, so what is really, I mean, a Christmas ale is a Christmas ale. You know, like honey, ginger, cinnamon, it's a ginger, but it's just awesome. And it's a 4 for me. And that's, you know, so, no, it's kick-ass. I would recommend this beer. If anybody's never gotten into craft beer, you know, if you're getting, I talked to the other way, Kayla Smith, Gavin Moses. They love Ryan Geist, and I laughed at it. I shouldn't lie. I'm an asshole. I'm a dick. I'm an asshole and a dick and a bad person. I was like, dude, try some real beer. And I'm gonna go over there and get them some guys some beer sometime. But yeah, it's to get some Great Lakes and some real beer. And Ryan Geist is good. I actually have changed my tune to Ryan Geist. I've been drinking a lot of Ryan Geist lately because I haven't checked it. It's decent beer. Wiley was awesome. Again, you know, some other good beers. But yeah, Great Lakes Christmas ale, folks. Life is short and let's be happy and enjoy family and friends. And I tell you what, folks, if you like Christmas ales, if you like this Christmas, try this. I mean, you're not going to be disappointed. The recipe changes every year. It's just a kick-ass beer. So, cheers, everybody. And, again, thank you guys for watching. I got a lot of viewers. And go try tomorrow, man. I tell you what, me and Jeff Besser and Mike Geist are heading out to Milford. We're at Little Miami Brewing on the river. Hopefully it's open, the big flood. The big flood when the weather terrorist. You know, that 8 inches of rain, a foot of rain. Noah's Ark. I'm sure the entire town of Milford needing kayaks and rescue boats. It's up about 4 or 5 feet from what I read. Maybe 7 feet, but should be good. So thanks again, everybody. Cheers. And I'm going to post this on Facebook tonight with everybody. I mentioned everybody tonight. But love you guys. And Great Lakes Christmas ale. It's the best Christmas ale on the market, in my opinion. If anybody's got one better, I want to know. I mean, I'm not saying I want to know like talking shit. I really want to know because I will drink any Christmas ale and I will try any Christmas ale. And who knows? I may like one better. I'm not saying that this is the best. It's the best in my opinion. There's probably hundreds out there that nobody's ever drank. But this is still just a classic, just great style. It's less spice as last year, but still very spice. And I know that sounds crazy. Just cinnamon and ginger. Cinnamon and honey. With some ginger on the back end. But cheers, everybody. 9 minutes. Great Lakes. Thank you, guys. See you Thursday night. Cheers. Thank you so much. See you guys.